Hey guys, Mr. Mitch here, and today we've got another guide for you, this time to one of our favourite places anywhere we've been in the world. So let's jump right into it. Today we're talking about the Big Apple, the city that never sleeps. A place that dreams are made of, a concrete jungle, you know, Jay-Z named them all. Yellow cab, gypsy cab, dollar cab, holler back, let's go. We are live here from New York City, the Big Apple. So in this video, we're going to cover where to stay, what to do, what to avoid, whether you should go summer or winter, and all the other things in between, like the lingo. You've got to know the lingo, otherwise you won't understand a thing. Coffee? No, it's
Coffee.
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 Coffee. Me and Ebony just chilling here.
Ow.
What is that one?
Like a cat that's going through pain.
And what situation would you be in for that to come out?
Oh, you know, like when they tell you a good news, but it's good, but it's not exciting. Like it's like, oh, I have a new job.
Okay, first things first. What to do when you're in New York City. Times Square, obviously you're going to go to Times Square, you can't miss it. Take a look at Times Square. Alright, we're at the Holy Grail, the top of the red stairs. Big Apple, this is what it's all about. This place is packed. In New York, you're going to want to go up to one of the rooftops and get a great view. So you've got the Empire State, which is a hugely popular one to go up to the top of. What we recommend though is go to the Rock. So the Rockefeller Center is just a few blocks away. From there, you've got spectacular views of Central Park, but you've also got the views looking back towards the Empire State Building, which make it much more photographable, I suppose, if that's a word. Is that a word?
Sure.
You want photo? No. With me.
An Empire State Building is always a little bit more busy because it's the popular one, but if you want that building in the background, go to the Rockefeller.
I have been to both. I highly recommend the Rockefeller.
New York, these streets will make you feel brand new. Big lights will inspire you. Let's hear it from New York.
Okay, so you're wanting to go out for a special night, a bit of a date.
Romance.
So what we suggest, look up.
2:30 on 5th.
How about that? But while we're here, check that out. Empire State Building, baby. Yeah.
The best bar in town is 2:30 on 5th. You can head straight up to the rooftop bar. You've got the Empire State Building in the background.
It is so cold, so they've now got these igloos that you can sit in, and they also give you red robes as well to keep you warm because it is that cold up there. But I had a beer, froze my nuts off, but 100% worth it just for the view.
And you can sit inside if you want to as well.
Boring. Sit outside. Sunset, look how beautiful it is. Hey?
I love New York City.
Statue of Liberty, that's a huge one in New York. You got a couple of options. The Staten Island ferry is free, so jump on that, you'll go straight past it. You can get off at Staten Island, you don't have to even wait, you can just turn around and get straight back on the ferry and head back down to downtown Manhattan. If you really want, you can get off at the Statue of Liberty. Get off. What we recommend is to climb the Statue of Liberty like we did. Otherwise, there's probably no point in getting off the boat. That's just our point of view, each to their own, but it's a really small island, you can see it from the boat, so unless you're going to climb it, we say stay on the boat, save yourself the time.
So we're just climbing the Statue of Liberty now.
The stairs are so skinny. Skinniest stairway ever. There was like only room for one person. Look at this. That's what she looks like all the way up at the top of the Statue of Liberty.
About how many stairs?
377.
377, give or take. Look how skinny and steep they are. Holy moly.
1 foot at a time.
Right, left, right.
Things you do for the people.
Oh my
Doing this for the people.
The people. To get to the top of the Statue of Liberty, you do need to pre-purchase tickets. It's not something that they do sell on the day because there's limited amounts and they do book out about 3 months in advance. It is only around 20 bucks, but make sure you do pre-book, otherwise you'll just have to stand there and look at it like this. And she doesn't move. We watched.
We just climbed it, and it was so scary. There she is.
You want to see the Brooklyn Bridge, you want to see Wall Street, and you want to see the Twin Towers all in one day. You can do those as a round trip. You don't have to plan days to go and see all of those things. They're quite quick and you can do them all at once.
So speaking of the Brooklyn Bridge, that has been one of the best things we enjoy doing in New York, because you've got the beautiful view of the bridge walking one way, and then when you get to the top you can see back and see Manhattan, you can see downtown, you can see it all.
And there is an awesome Century 21 outlet shopping centre right at the base of the bridge.
Rachel says it's the best bridge she's ever been on.
Pretty cool.
Such a cool bridge. If you come to New York, make sure you come onto the Brooklyn Bridge. And it's free. Gotta love a freebie. But check out the view. First of all, you got Manhattan on this side. That's the downtown area. We're at the World Trade Center Memorial. They've made these two big ponds in the footprints of the original buildings. This is what they look like. Just walking down the middle of Wall Street. There goes Rach. This is what Wall Street looks like for you people out there. Nice, isn't it?
Let's go. We're done.
We're done. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt.
Okay, another thing to do in New York City that's really seems popular on all the websites, if you're Googling it, if you're on TripAdvisor or any of those spots, you'll see the High Line is quite a popular thing to do. Personally, it's just a walkway through the middle of the city. I didn't find it to be great views. It's a nice walk, but it's not something I personally would go out of my way for. I think Rach had a different opinion.
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was very scenic and beautiful, and I definitely recommend going.
Check it out. The High Line, New York City. Whoa, speed demon. But yeah, this is the High Line. You get to walk through the city on the old train track. And it's free, so that's what we're doing. It's rather romantic and pretty. Look at it. Snow, trees haven't blossomed yet. It's magical. Cruising down Fifth Ave. What is she saying? Yo, yo, yo! Yeah, what she said.
So you're gonna need some accommodation. You're gonna have to sleep somewhere. We recommend as close to Times Square as possible. From there you can get buses, trains, automobiles, helicopters, whatever you want, whatever your budget is, and you can spread your wings around Manhattan. We booked the mystery deal. So the mystery deal, they sort of give you a range of streets it can be in. So we knew it was gonna be close to New York City, but when we looked up the properties, they were all well over $250 per night. So we took the gamble. I think we ended up paying around $180. And then we actually got a fabulous place right one block from Times Square. So if you've got the option, risk it to get the biscuit and book the mystery deal. Okay, so if you're wanting to do a little bit of shopping while you're in New York, Google Jersey Gardens. It is a huge shopping center. Does have the third biggest crime rate in Jersey, but that's neither here nor there. They've got more cops, so we're all good. We're good to go. So you get a bus from Manhattan. It's right by Times Square, and they drop you off to the door. They come every half an hour, so basically door to door, and it's cheap as chips.
Central Park. Are you ready? Bam.
Central Park is much bigger than we thought it would be. Ideally, if it's not snowing, hire a bike so you can see as much of it as possible. There's even a zoo, but don't forget, just because the gate's open does not mean you can go in and have a free look. No, we found that out. We found that out the hard way.
We've just come from the zoo. A nice gentleman escorted us out. Apparently you need tickets.
Okay, a lot of people will go to New York just for a museum. There's so many different museums, so Google which one's going to suit your needs. My favourite though, there's probably one you haven't heard of. It's the Sex Museum. It's slightly different. It's 3 or 4 levels and all about Rachel's favourite thing.
Sex.
Okay, so that's our guide to New York City. What a bucket list destination. We know there's plenty more things that we didn't cover in this video. So if there is anything, don't forget, drop it in the comments so we can check it out because we'd love to get back to New York one day. Until then, don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep watching the lanes. Until next time, guys, we're off.